Ripping the Pignon Pizza shirt from my friends that own the pizza oven, and I work for them occasionally, help them out. Anyway, we're gonna do a quick garden tour. We're getting close to the end of the season, and hopefully your gardens are doing great. Ours did pretty good this year in spite of itself, but something. Next year we'll start a lot earlier and just do better. We're learning new techniques for growing in the desert, in the high desert. So learn along with us, especially if you're in that climate. But the kind of tips and tricks kind of go everywhere, and it's good to see like what things look like growing. My shoulder's on the verge of falling off, so I'm gonna turn you around and take a look at the garden. Let's get in a quick garden tour before the sun comes all the way up and over and gets hot out here. Peanut's doing great. It was just a little flower on there. There's all the spikes going into the ground. There's one of the little spikies. So this goes into the ground, and then that's where the peanut comes off. And kind of help them find a place to get down into there. Flowers are still doing really good. Lots of heads. This guy has, the African daisy still has not budded up. Maybe it needs more sunlight. And our potatoes. The flowers fell off. They're doing really good. They're really tall. And then I'll do real quick the herb garden, still doing pretty good. This little guy, the squash coming off of here is a pumpkin. I just discovered. There is a little pumpkin growing right down there. And there's one more. The little flower about to open there. We have so many spaghetti squash. There is, let's try and count them. 1, 2. No watermelon on that guy yet, I don't think. 3, 4. See those 2? 5. There. There's almost nowhere to walk. Oh, there's a watermelon down there. Cool, I didn't even know. I think that might be a Charleston Gray. So there's 5 or 6. Oh yeah, there's another one. There's 6. Spaghetti squash on that one. It's just really filled out the whole thing. I've been pulling little ears of corn, and I'll show you the most successful one that we got so far. These are all drying corns. So they are, just sounds funny. The things you find in your pocket when you're a gardener. I saved these for seed. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of spaghetti squash this year. This little mat we've been leaving here because there has been a little lizard that's lived in here. Looks like he's not home right now. Are you home, buddy? No, not home. But we just take extra care to not step on it because he seems to really like it there. But yeah, lots of watermelon. That's really cool that there's a watermelon on this guy. That's really the first I've seen. Fun. He's looking like he's gonna be a full-size guy too, which is cool. But yeah, these are supposed to be ready to be pulled once the tassels have dried out, which these have. But I think it's kind of nice to wait until they're dried all the way, so you don't risk damaging them, I think. I don't know. Here's a kind of lesser one. Here's a silver Yamato. It looks like that tendril below it is completely dried, so when my son gets home, we're gonna harvest that and eat it. Not gonna get any bigger. Another little watermelon here. It's probably a sugar baby, I would imagine. And then the Moon and Stars, I think, has 2 on. Let's see. I thought it had one little one. Oh yeah, here's the little one. There's a little one, and then here's the big one. It's really irregular shape, but see all the spots, and those are the stars. I don't see one that's markedly bigger for the moon. I guess maybe that little guy. But anyway, so cool. Some of these are really spotted. They haven't been that spotted for me before. then lastly, this one still has watermelon on it too. And lots of corn. These corn cobs are looking big. This one's a double. That's weird. I've never seen that. They're looking like they're filled out. There, it looks like another silver Yamato. I bet you he's ready to harvest too. Maybe we could each have our own. All right, we'll walk back up to the front. Looks like somebody, either Cameron got rid of the melon that we left here that the squirrels knocked down, or maybe they finally took it. We just left it because in hopes that that would keep them from going for the other ones. But let's go back here. I think this guy has kind of a bush growth habit. He's staying really squat, but there's our big potato squash, little tiny butternuts or butterscotches. Another one of those right there. Oh, this guy has 2 on 2. Spaghetti squashes really like to grow here, it looks like, so I'm gonna keep doing those because I do like spaghetti squash. Now do we go? I guess we'll go to this side and then come back. Arugula is still wild as ever. Still covered in bees. Amaranth. There's our little artichoke back there. Still gotta move this stuff. Oh, there's a ripe tomato. Got a little bit of split. I'm gonna eat them. Looks like somewhere along the way around here, my phone stopped recording. So all the stuff I said about our big tomatoes here, I harvested a little one from there. The first ripe one from these guys. Harvested a tomatillo that was really out of its paper. A bunch of tomatillos and some peppers. It's a bummer. That was like good footage of harvest stuff. I'll show you the little handful of harvest I have to prove it. Let's see. Also my keys. Let's see. A couple of lunchbox peppers, tomatillo, and a big red, not big red, but red tomato. And then amaranths there. Just telling you that the squash are looking a little wimpier, but they're still producing. And the sunflowers are almost done. The amaranth's been really picked on by the birds. There's a little yellow crookneck we'll get today. That guy's still looking really big and crazy. We'll go to the fenced garden. I just deadheaded all these strawberry blonde marigolds so I get some new blooms. They're not quite as strawberry blonde as I want them to be. Like, I would like it if all of them were like this color. But they're still prettier than just plain ones, if you ask me. These are looking great. Getting really close to ready to harvest on some of them. And really tall on some others. Got a little ways. These are the cloned ones in the front. And then the ones just from seed in the back. A little shorter. Except for that guy's pretty big. And then this one just keeps getting yellowed leaves, but he looks really healthy otherwise. Big healthy guys on here. The tomatoes, I pulled a couple tiny little tomatoes off of these guys that were ripe. They seem like they're happy being trellised up and not falling all over the ground. Okay, I kind of sped through that, sorry, but it's hard to want to do it twice when you realize you haven't actually captured the footage you captured. It's so cool when the crows fly over, you can really hear their wings flapping. Oh, there's another Anaheim pepper that I harvested too. So here's our amaranth arches. Not the most spectacular, but something grew because this one did not want to grow anything. More impressively, not this side, I think this is a silver slicer cucumber and might be another Kajari melon. I did see a baby, I thought. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, that does look like another Kajari melon, so that's cool. This side is the most impressive trellis. We've got a huge Armenian yard-long cucumber that needs to be harvested. I'll probably take that today. Go make like a cucumber tomato salad. And then there's this big guy we're waiting for to ripen. And a bunch of little guys, I think, on her too. There's definitely a bunch of little Armenian yard-longs. There's a baby Kajari. Oh, there's a bunch of baby Kajaris there. It's been really productive and healthy and happy. Squirrels are picking at it, but other than that, not too bad. Got the long beans growing up. This one definitely needs to be pulled before it gets too far. The other ones could take a little bit of time. They're really wrapping around up there. And this side's starting to finally grow a little bigger. There's a pretty little flower. Oops. And then lastly, I think we looked at these already. Yeah, we looked at these. So that's the garden. A little more than a week since our last one. And stuff's just really popping off. Hopefully we get everything out before frost comes. We're supposed to have some maybe early snow, but I'm hoping we can just protect things because it's going to just be a transient one. But yeah, so happy garden. Next year we're starting way earlier. What are you looking for, Bee? Thanks for hanging out with me today. Still a little bit growing in this kind of funny climate over here in the high desert. Oh God, switching arms. Okay, oh that's better. Except for that my hand's covered part of it. Gosh, damn it. Okay, there we go. Hey. Anyway, thanks for hanging out today. We got a little harvest going, so that's always fun. And hope your garden was productive. Gave you all kinds of good fruit and veg. I just saw a really pretty monarch butterfly. Have a great day.
Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, I'm Coral and this is Coral Gardens. Repping my Pignon Pizza shirt from my friends that have the franchise. Not franchise.